Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Sunday, July 7th. On the impact map today, the record heat continues across the western Great Basin. Temperatures well up into the triple digits, but more importantly, we also have winds to contend with. The strongest winds in this brownish shade, gusts of 30 to 40 miles per hour, humidity down near or below 10%. And just to the north and west of it, just across parts of Nevada, also breezy winds, 20 to 30 miles per hour with similarly low RHs. There's the heat dome starting to inch further eastwards on Monday and really expands out towards the Utah border on Tuesday. A little bit of wind coming down out of the higher terrain of southwest Utah down to the St. George area and into the Arizona Strip. Again, with these low humidities, have to keep an eye on any wind. Could be critical for fires to move if they ignite. No precipitation or lightning across the geographic area the past 24 hours. Very active new fire starts in the red. Existing or recent fires in the yellow, peppering most of our geographic area at the current time. And you can see over the past 7 days on the left, very little precipitation. The light blue shade is just a couple of hundredths of an inch, and that's over the course of 7 days and radar estimated, so some of this may not have even reached the ground. On the flash drought index over the past 3 weeks, you can see that a lot of areas in the south going into southern Nevada and into southern Utah have also been very rapidly drying out, as have northern areas in western Wyoming and basically just about everyone. Our ERC point map shows this with 97 percentiles in the purple across many areas, and in the red, 90th percentiles in many quadrants, and even in the far north, up in the central Idaho mountains, ERCs very rapidly climbing in this hot, dry pattern. 100-hour fuels in the gold are in the mid to upper single digits and in the low single digits in 100-hour fuels, as low as they get in this reddish area here, which continues to expand northwards each and every day. Looking at the ERCs, looking at some of our outer periphery areas that aren't quite near record levels or so forth yet, but up in the Payette, this is where it currently is, where my cursor is, but this green line is the 7-day model projection, projected to get up to the 90th percentile near record levels. Similar story for western Wyoming, already at critical levels, but reaching record levels as the heat builds eastwards by day 7. And even down in the Fish Lake, where they had a big hit with some rain about 7 to 9 days ago. They've recovered very rapidly and will continue to do so, pushing into the 80th to 90th percentile, where we have some of our fire activities in the drier western portion of the Fish Lake. And here is the Silver King fire burning quite well with the wind and afternoon heating with a big wind-driven plume. Winds should be even a bit stronger there today. And so we'll see the upper level map. There's a strong upper level wind flow, 50-knot winds here in the upper levels, pushing it through. We have high risk for wind in many parts of central and southern Utah. There are the winds, these areas in purple, gusts over 40 miles per hour, near 30 miles per hour in this orange. You can see how dry the humidity is in all areas. And here's the overnight humidity recovery. In a lot of these areas here, in the higher terrain of Utah, 19 to 22% across much of the central mountains. This probably includes the Silver King area as well, and just about all of Nevada, incredibly low humidity recoveries and bone dry humidities during the day. High pressure ridge continues. This very dry tannish to red air mass covers the entire area. We have high risks for record heat and very dry conditions on Monday. The winds diminish, a little bit of a wind right down here in the St. George area and a bit into the Arizona Strip. Probably not critical, but worth keeping an eye on with these very low humidities. On Tuesday, same story with the high. You see some of these darker areas here. This could be some cumulus buildups. I have to watch that. The heat dome here, given by the high risk. Again, low humidities. Winds overall fairly light. No significant precipitation the next 7 days. And looking at high temperatures on Sunday, near record, you see the 106 in Reno, not so bad in the eastern Great Basin, 89, but going up to 101 as we go up towards the middle of next week as the heat expands. And look at Boise, 108, McCall, 94 degrees. Wednesday, the high pressure starts to slide eastwards. We see a bit more of this darker color. This is mid-level humidity deepening on Thursday. You see how all our PSAs start going towards the brown category. But it's by Friday we see it's not the monsoon. It's not the big monsoon train, but By Saturday, the monsoon is down near the Arizona-Mexico border, but enough mid-level moisture deepens we could see isolated thunderstorms with high bases hitting a lot of these very dry fuels. So we'll have to watch this pattern as we go towards the end of the week. 7-day precip totals and the 8 to 14 day continues to show the heat. No let up. Drier than normal conditions. The monsoon, at least the core of it, stays mostly south of our area. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.